Okay, part two of the 70 Gremlin acquisition. Notice the crappy tires are removed, absolutely wasted tires are removed. I totally cleaned the interior out. Found the keys to the ignition, and I'll show you a couple little Gremlin guys that are hard to find. Overall, it's not in terrible shape, this Gremlin. I mean, I'm thinking about, after I get done with that one, just throwing a bunch of the crappy parts I have that I took off the 74 and put it on here. Just keep it as a roller or something like that, but I don't know. Still gotta pull a few goodies off it. These Gremlin badges, they're not in terrible shape. I wish these were in better shape. These look a lot cooler. They were only available on 70 and I think 71. Then afterwards they had more of a curved edge. But the radiator, the alternator, and the starter were foobarred. So I put that in the non-ferrous. As well as the engine and everything. It's just a 199 6. These slush box 3-speeds, you know, like none of them turned. You know, nobody wants them. If it was a 258 or 232, maybe I would have saved more of it, but most of it, you know, this is for the shreddable. I'll take it to the yard. I saved the junk door it came with. I gotta pull the innards out of it. I already took the hinges and stuff off it because you never know when you need glass. And the panel off it wasn't bad either. In here, I saved as many little bolts and stuff and nuts as I could. Here's the hinges to that door. Saved the valve cover because, you know, never know. Bell housing, it's aluminum. The flywheel, that could be resurfaced. The front bumper's kind of twisted, but I saved it. You can probably bang it out. Over there is part of the original hood that someone cut up in pieces for some reason. But I saved that piece because I'm going to use the metal off it to patch a couple floors in the red one here. And the stuff I found, it's got a few holes, but nothing terrible. The interior's dirty as hell, but salvageable somewhat. I think it had like the domino style interior, black and white. But what I found inside this thing shocked the crap out of me. First of all, one's kind of messed up, but this one's near mint. Little Gremlin guys, these are really hard to find in good shape. Got some window cranks, but this brand new door seals. The body guy that painted my car had to remove the old ones off of the red Gremlin here, and I was to purchase this. All this is like roughly 500 bucks, including the top felts, which these are the most expensive. These are $300+. These go on the top of the doors. So I lucked out big time there. I also got what someone told me was a very rare early Gremlin mirror. I might put it on, the red one, I'm not sure. But here's a better look at the holy grail of Gremlin grills, the 70 through 73s. This is in one piece too. It's cracked in places, but definitely, you know, fix it. What's it, plastic weld the cracks, rehit it with that argent silver, really pops. But there's the door panel that I saved. And there's the dog dish hubcaps, complete set. I thought there was maybe one or two. I was gonna use them as wall art, but I found a complete set of very rare AMC dog dish hubcaps. Those went on the stripper model AMCs or the Matador cop cars. But 74's got a lot of the cool goodies. This also salvaged out of the 70. It's like interior parts, air cleaner. I think that's the original jack. That's the spare tire cover. It's in a surprisingly complete shape. Most of those disintegrated over the years. This is a 55-year-old car we're talking about. But these are the absolutely wasted, and I believe these are the original tires. These These bias ply white walls on 13-inch wheels. I'm gonna try to save the wheels because they're AMC wheels, and no sense in scrapping them. I always sell them or something. But one of the things to address on this eventually is the striker's kind of pulled out, which is a typical AMC problem, making the driver's door not shut very well, or shut at all rather. The seats, they got some cracks in them, but they're high back buckets. They have strange mounts. I don't know if that's back there or not. I don't know if this is aftermarket. Maybe it was a very short person who owned this car. I don't know. But it's a rubber floor mat car. All in all, it's not in the most terrible shape. Oh, it's got the Gremlin badge on this side too, good. But it's got some rust here, rust there. Nothing terminal. Oh, and the pile of stuff, I even found the little AMC Gremlin logo. It says American Motors there, and I think it had the AMC logo, but that usually kind of faded away over the years. This is locked. My nephew says he has a lockpick kit. You can probably take this off, but unfortunately the key's gone and the little Gremlin guy just slid over. I have a cap over here to show you an example. See, unlock it and flip it over. But these were only hinged on this little pot metal piece there, and they broke a lot. So these are just like a decor luxury, I guess, cap, which is pretty neat. But where's the, I have it on the back, the OG, the original. This is the cap most Gremlins got. These got stolen a lot too, because you just twist them off. I don't even think they were hinged, because I guess if they hinged them, you risk chipping your paint, scratching it and stuff. But yeah, you could just make off with these. But that's pretty much the update on this. I gotta get some crapola roll around tires, probably from a Ford Ranger. They'll fit. They're like 14s, just to roll it around. But it was part of the American Touring Association, and you get $500 reward if you found this car stolen. I think even back then, whoever had this stolen, they'd be like, well, I'm better off. Moose Lodge. But that concludes the update on the 70 and kind of update on the 74, since I got a lot of these new goodies for it. But stay tuned. Till next time.